The Inflation Reduction Act. I know, the Inflation Reduction Act. Here, let's spend a bunch of your money on green initiatives and hiring new IRS agents. You're welcome.
And when we look at where we are economically, and we are stronger economically than we have been in history.
To pay for some of it, investors will send more of their profits to government with a new tax on company stock buybacks, a 15% corporate minimum tax for wealthy companies. So increasing overhead cost for businesses has never led to prosperity for everybody else. It's just a sale. There's no way that people are going to be better off having the companies that they buy products from, the companies that supply you your shit, and that are your 401k and retirement accounts are invested in, having those companies do worse is not going to make you more profitable. Their fair share. First of all, tax is theft. Everybody's fair share of income tax is zero. That's the fair share. On top of that, no, they won't pay their fair share. There have been rich and powerful people have been exploiting tax loopholes since the day taxes were implemented. Income taxes were implemented. They've always gotten around them, and they will continue to get around them. There's not a single bit of me that's confident that, you know what, finally, after almost 100 years, maybe 100, about 100 years of income tax, it's going to be Joe Biden and Nancy Pelosi and Kamala Harris, like that are gonna rein this in. These are the politicians that are going to get something done and tax the rich their fair share. It's not going to happen. Pelosi and Biden are probably the two most overtly financially corrupt politicians of my lifetime. I mean, Nancy Pelosi's just insider trading all over the place. But that's always the sell. It has been since the very first time that they implemented any income tax. It was only for the wealthy. We're only going after the rich. We're only going after the rich. It's what they tell the poor people. We're only going after the rich. We're only going after the rich. And it's never the fucking case. They're always going after the poor. And they say they're going after the rich. And every single time, the poor people buy it. I don't know what to tell you. Like, if anybody's buying this one, that they're really just going to go after the rich, they really just hired 87,000 new armed employees to go after the rich right after they were just trying to make it so that the IRS had to be notified every time you did $600 in transactions on your digital payment apps. Like, you fucking nuts. They're not just going after the rich. And when says, Mom, I'm not kind of ranting at you. I know that you're just sharing information. I think you are. I think you're just sharing information and not saying that this is how it's actually going to be, because it's definitely not going to be that way. But anyways, Carrot's grandma makes delish eggplant spread. She heats it up in the microwave and it would make the whole house smell. I don't know what eggplant smells like.
Inflation is made in Washington because only Washington can create money. And any other attribution to other groups of inflation is wrong. Consumers don't produce it. Producers don't produce it. The trade unions don't produce it. Foreign sheiks don't produce it. Oil imports don't produce it. What produces it is too much government spending and too much government creation of money and nothing else.